Hey, this is Shiraz, and before we get started, I just want to let you know that when I clear something for someone, when I cause a shift, I tend to yawn and cough from the energetic shift that happens. I don't know why it happens. It's just how my body works. And if you don't know that, you're going to listen to this video and go, what the hell is wrong with this guy? You might still think that, but now there's more of an explanation. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you hear something that you can absolutely relate to, when I cleared for them, you can get it cleared for you too. Just say yes when they're saying yes, and it works. I have people that watch these videos every morning to get stuff cleared. This can be your new morning habit too. Okay, that's enough for that. Let's get on with the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get a great shift out of it. See you soon.
A lot of it is the same thing as we have worked on.
Okay.
But here's what I'm going to um, summarize it as. There's two stories that as we were as you were working with the last two people, I just kind of like revealed to me. And so those two stories, one of them is like everything happens once. Like I've gotten sales once of each kind once,
Okay.
and then it doesn't repeat. So that's one thing related to work. And then I'm finding myself being like disorganized, and I'm like, wondering, how do I do this? And I don't know how to do a lot of the business things. We've talked about tech and computer and how I kind of get overwhelmed with like so much vocabulary and so much to learn. And so then I buy a course, kind of like come see you, like this. And and all of a sudden, just like seconds ago, it dawned on me, it's like I'm doing these different courses and classes to fix me, to help me. And I thought, and so I asked, first it was to help me. I was like, so what am I helping? Because I'm overwhelming myself. And then it came to me to fix me.
Yeah.
And so those are the two stories. And along the way, like I'm working hard at trying to make things happen, and I get tired. And I was talking to you about injuries. I broke my kneecap, ended up with the surgery. And since then, I have a third-degree burn on my leg, and now I have a sprained toe on my left foot. Like I and I think to myself every time, okay, so how, and the sprain was I just dropped my phone, and it happened to hit right on the edge of the toe and
Okay.
turn the whole thing into a big blueberry. So I'm thinking, what is the benefit of this? And all I can come up with is slow down, do one thing at a time. This is all I'm coming up with. So
Yeah.
where am I stuck?
Okay. So leg and injuries, especially from the knee down, have to do with moving forward in life.
Okay.
Okay. So either there's a fear of moving forward, or you're trying to move forward too fast and your body's trying to slow you down.
I think both are true.
I think both are true as well. Okay. So
Yeah, and I know that the fear of moving forward has to do with relationships,
okay.
a couple of key ones, and then the speed is just like it does feel too fast.
Okay. So one thing is I want you to get out of the notion that you need to fix yourself, because that inherently means you're broken, and you're not broken. Okay. There's nothing wrong with you. The issue is you are covered by a whole bunch of crappy beliefs. But underneath that, you are amazing, you are perfect, you are bright, you are shining. So when you get out of the story that I need to be fixed, you can just start focusing on, okay, what crap do I need to pull off to get to the shiny me? So are you willing to step out? Yeah. Are you willing to step out of the story that you're broken?
Yes.
Now, for things only working once you succeed at something, is there any point in doing it again?
Well, of course, I'm trying to create a business, and I can't think of any reason that I would not want to do it again.
Okay, but that's not actually coming up true for you.
Why?
Okay. Um, I'm just trying to get the wording for this. Does everything always have to be new?
No, but I feel that resistance. I think you're probably
Yeah.
saying it's not true for me,
You're
but
feeling your own
that's silly.
resistance. It's good. Okay. So at some point, you got the story that everything always has to be new, which is why you're only doing things once.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So there's a couple of things there. If you after you've done it once, will you get the same joy out of doing it again?
I guess not.
Yeah. Okay. So it's basically like your mind's going for this peak level of joy, and then once it's done, you got to find another peak level of joy. But you can, again, all emotions are a choice. You can have that peak level of joy over and over and over again for the same thing.
Okay, so the words that came to me when you first asked the question
Mhm.
was challenge and creativity.
Yeah.
Like the challenge, the creativity is not there, maybe. But my logical brain is saying, make it better, so there's still challenge, there's still creativity.
Yeah. But if you think of yourself as a creator, then selling the same program twice is no longer creating, and you're no longer in what you've decided is your purpose.
Hmm. Okay.
So if you're someone that creates and don't define yourself as a creator, then you can create and you can do other things as well.
I do create. I create a lot of things.
Okay. So are you willing to step out of the story that you're only a creator?
Yes,
Are you willing to step out of the story that there's no joy in doing the same thing over and over?
yes.
Hmm. And are you missing out on what you could be creating when you're not creating, when you're just doing the same things over and over?
Yeah.
Are you willing to step out of that story?
Yes, I am.
And some little workarounds you can do are things like, instead of can I create a program and sell it, can I create a program and sell 100 of it? Right.
Ah,
Right.
so that would give me the practice or the to get
Yep.
over that hump.
Yep. Okay. How would it feel if you created sustained success?
Oh, I would feel like I'd love that. I feel like I want that.
Okay. Is is there any creativity in sustained success?
Yeah, I think it's like continuous creativity, isn't it?
It can be, but your subconscious seems to think, no, well, once we're sustaining something, it's no longer creative. Ow.
Well,
Yeah.
let's fix that.
Okay. So are you willing to step out of the story that once you're in a sustained state, you're no longer creating?
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. And I want you to keep in mind the difference between obstacles and challenges, right? When you create an obstacle in your life, it takes you from where you are down to a lower level. And then you come up with a solution to get you out and you get back to the same level. But you can get a fix out of that because look what I just did. Right?
Okay, so when I think about the injuries in my legs,
Yes.
or the fix that I can say is that I have studied a lot about holistic health, and I have kind of proven to many people that, oh, I can do this with this plant, and I can do, like, so I've had healing that has bewildered the doctors. So yes, I've been proud of that, but yet at the same time, I do not want to be injuring me to prove that I can heal myself holistically. I do not want that.
Okay. See, that's not coming up true.
Well, then that needs to go too, because these injuries
Okay.
are stopping me from all kinds of things.
Okay. So where will you get your source of pride if it's not showing the doctors how powerful you are and how smart you are by taking care of these injuries? See, this is what's going
Almost
on.
my family and the neighbors, but that's not your question.
Okay.
Um,
But it's the same issue here
it's the same issue. Yeah.
is that
Um,
we have to shift your sense of pride from look what I can do to heal myself to look at the success I'm having.
yeah. Let's shift it.
So are you willing to step out of the story that if you stop getting hurt and healing yourself in wonderful, miraculous ways, you will lose your sense of pride?
Yes.
So making a conscious decision to get your fix from achievements, sustained successful achievements, rather than one offs or fixing things that break, will start to get you different results.
Sustained successful achievement. Okay, so how do I get there? Because if I'm still doing these injuries from the knees down and it's slowing my success, and I also feel that things are going too fast, how
Okay.
do I start getting to that, like, sales and success, and stopping myself?
So, number one is you want to start visualizing yourself in success and that it's easy and light and fun. Okay. So, remember, in order to rewire your neural pathways, you have to start holding thoughts and the
Mhm.
corresponding emotions for 30 seconds.
Yep.
You can use these focusing audios to help train your brain to do that.
I have listened to some of those. They've gotten away from me, but I've also been doing the meditations in the back of Joe Dispenza's book.
Okay. Are you doing them consistently every single day?
No, I'm not doing any of it consistently. I like, it's funny
Okay.
because I'll like totally forget, and then
Yeah.
I'll think of it like a week later, and I think, how is it that I did so many in a row, and then I have no idea when it evaporated?
Yep. And see, this is one of the reasons in the monthly magic program, we have the positive intelligence app, which reminds you every day to do a few minutes of these exercises. And so you're getting a workout for about 10 minutes every single day. And it's 4 minutes and 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 2 minutes. So it's not like it's taking up big chunks of your day,
Right.
right? But it's a way to make sure you're consistently moving your mind in the right direction.
So
Right.
maybe I should put timers in my phone to listen to your thing, because I've already got them downloaded onto my phone so that I could listen to them. But now I'm remembering, oh, they got away from me. So
Yep. And this is it. So your mind distracts you because of course it's going into withdrawal of your current situation. So when you try to change the situation, the withdrawal kicks in and takes you back, makes you forget to listen to the audios or do certain things, and so life just stays where it's safe, where the addiction has you stuck. So this is why it's important to make these conscious choices and to start that workout, that mental workout, so that you continue to get more and more fit until you're thinking the thoughts that you desire rather than the thoughts that just show up.
sure, that makes sense. Okay.
Thing I use these techniques all the time, and I spend a portion of every day at that next step in my life, right? Seeing myself at that next step in real time, feeling those feelings, so that my brain thinks, well, this is just who he is.
So I took the time to write my vision,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been doing that. I think I'm on 5 consecutive days now.
Mm-hmm.
And this morning, it was like, I thought, put it away. It doesn't feel good, because it's like I had good feelings those first 4 days, like, oh, this is good. But today I was like it just grabbed me as I don't want it. And like, it's not okay. It's not going to happen. Like
Yeah,
it was what I created. And so I had the thought, I wonder if this is that addiction thing Shiraz is
yeah,
talking about, where I
that
looked
is
at my own vision and it was like terrible instead of wonderful. And I couldn't get myself moved into those positive feelings.
okay. That's called withdrawal.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So, and the solution is just continue to
continue
try
to
to
do it.
get into those positive feelings and keep looking at it and reading it.
When you go
Right.
into withdrawal, just acknowledge this is just withdrawal. Don't get upset about it. It's part of the process, and pull yourself back into those positive feelings.
Okay. Yeah, this morning there was no pulling me back. It was like I just couldn't.
Yeah,
It was so powerful and so negative, and I was shocked.
yeah. But you have to look at it like if you see someone with an alcohol addiction, then the one day they just fall off the wagon because that pull was so powerful, and then
Okay.
they start from day zero again, and they move up and they move up, and eventually you've done this long enough, you've built the mental muscles that it just stops happening.
Okay. When I start making income, I'm gonna buy your monthly magic program. I know I've said this to you before, but when I get income from this business, it's gonna be cool, and I'm gonna be in your program. But I need to get past one.
Okay, well, that's what we were working on tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome.
Any other thought about this disorganization and scatteredness that leads me down this track of, and maybe that is all the fix it stuff.
The scatteredness is distraction from success
Okay.
because of those reasons that you did not want the success.
Okay.
So when you are determined to make that success, when you start taking the actions, putting the reminders, making sure you go into this visualization on a regular basis, eventually your mind just says, well, I guess this is what we're doing now. And it surrenders.
Okay. I I think I read that in Joe's book.
Okay.
I remember
Here's
that.
the thing. Earlier this year, I hadn't worked out in years, and I started doing visualizations of working out. And it has greatly improved my body this year. This last week, I had the flu. I could not work out. And the amount of cravings I had to work out were incredible because I had reprogrammed my brain through visualizations that I'm someone that works out all the time. So, and even now, it's just like, I can't wait to get fully over this so that I can start working out.
Okay. Good for you. Sorry you had the flu.
Oh, that's no worries. Um, but this is what happens is like the neural pathways are completely different now 6 months later than they were before because I did this consistently.
Hmm.
If you have something you do consistently in your life, and you can do these visualizations during that time, then do it. So I always go for a walk every day. So I just started doing the visualizations on my walk. It just became part of that routine. So if you go for a walk, or if, even if you take 10 minutes to do the dishes each day, or you can do it while you're vacuuming, if there's something you're doing consistently every day, then just incorporate this in there. It makes it easier for it to stick.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like. And if you had a shift of your own, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Also, check out the description for energetic magic events that you can attend every single month. Be well, be aware, and be magical.